how much do new TYMs cost? Well, that's, you know, that's the $1 million question, right? And so every year they have, like, let's call it MSRPs, right? Where they talk about what suggested prices. You know, freight's going to change the prices, locations are going to change prices, things like that. So let's talk a little bit about some of the prices that they have here. This is the T224. These are all 2025 models. You're looking at about $14,000 for the ROPS tractor, about $2,300 for the mower. Backhoe runs about $5,400, somewhere around there. So I add all that up. Let's see, what is this one? The 4820. 4820 is going to run about, I'm trying to look at my sheet here. 4820 is going to run 30 grand as open station, gear drive. The HST model is going to run about 31.3. And again, these are plus or minus. And then if you get a cab model gear drive, it's going to run about 35.4. And then the backhoe, if you get a backhoe option, it's about $7,900 for a backhoe option, which they're not shown here. So there's the prices for that. Let's look at this 474. All right, the 474 is going to run you about 27.6 for the ROPS gear drive, 29 grand for the HST model, which is what they're showing here is the HST model. If you get a cab, it's going to be 33,000. Power shuttle shift is 34.3, and a backhoe runs about $7,300 for this. Now you can get better deals at a. Don't be laughing at the glasses. I saw some of you be like, "Wait, he's wearing glasses." Yeah, I got glasses on. Okay, you guys are old too. Don't even try to fake it. Your eyes go quick. Your eyes and your hearing go so fast, it's crazy. But anyway. You can get better prices at the show, right? By, let's see. Yeah, you can get a couple, like a grand or two off at the show. I can't do the math in my head right quick, but let's talk about the 4058. This one is the 4850. The cab model is going to be $45,000, give or take. Again, freight, delivery, the state that you're in, dealers, incentives, things like that will change all that. But you're looking roughly $45,000, and a backhoe on it's going to run roughly $7,900. What about the open station? That's a great question. I'm glad you asked. It's about $39,500, give or take. Again, $7,900 for the backhoe. This popular model here, brand new. The only one in the world, I'm just kidding, 3025, it's going to be about 31.5. You're looking at the T3025 is going to run about 31.5, which is an excellent price for a tractor that size and that quality. All right, let's go over here to the T25, which is another popular model, right? This is super popular. This one is shown with the backhoe. So that particular model, the T25, is 19.5 with a ROPS HST, 19.5 for this particular model. Which is this is a really nice tractor, by the way. And then the mower, you can get a mower on it that will run you about $2,700, and then a backhoe will run you about $6,700. So you do all that math, let's say that's 21, 27, 28. Yeah, you can buy this at the show right now. You can take this one as it sits. You can take it home with you for $26,000. So you save, let's see, 19.5, 2,700, 94, 19.5. Yeah, you're going to save about $2,500 by buying it at the show. Now the other tractor they have over here is the 2515. This is the ROPS gear drive is going to be $22,000. The ROPS HST model, which is what you see here in the show, is going to be $23,000, and then the backhoe you get on it is going to be $7,300 as well. So those are the prices that that they have at the show. Let me take my eyeballs off here. those are some of the prices that you'll see. You know, like I say, give or take a few $100s, a few $1,000s, depending on what the dealers charge, the freight costs, things like that. So listen, go talk to a dealer, see what you get, and that kind of gives you an idea of what some of these models cost. So that's some of the prices that they have here at the show, right? Well, what about some of the tractors that they don't have? Because they don't have a big, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They brought 10 tractors, so they didn't bring a lot of tractors this year. But anyway, so what about some of the tractors that are not at the show? How much do they cost? So let's run down the list, and I'll just set this over here. It's starting to get crowded, by the way. Coming in early is awesome, but it does get crowded after a while. Everybody, all the salesmen start showing up and all that stuff. So let's look at this, and 224s, ROPS, HST is about 14 grand. So the 224, we talked about that, 14 grand for the ROPS HST with a mower 2300, backhoe 5400. Now the 254 and the T25, those mowers are on 2,700 bucks. The backhoe for the 254 6,000. The 225 is the T25 is 6,700. If you look at a 2,400, a 17,000 ROPS gear, 60s. Most of your backhoes are going to run. Once you start getting into 20 horsepower and up, those backhoes run 6,700 to 7,900. And the more horsepower you go, the more digging power you go, the bigger the backhoe, the more the price, right? So you're looking at anywhere between 6,700 and 7,900 for your backhoes. If you're going to get some mower decks, they're going to run 2,700 bucks. The 224 mower is 2,300, but if you're going to go to another mower deck up, it's 2,700 bucks. So think about that if you're going to put that in the price of if you're going to buy that type of unit. The 3025 we talked about earlier in the video. 394s, the ROPS gear drive is going to run you 24 grand, 26 grand for the HST, 29 grand they make a cab. If you have a power shuttle, it's 32 grand. So it looks like if you just add $2,000 for every option, right? So if you get a gear drive ROPS, the base price for 3515 is 25.8. Then it's 27 if you get HST. So you're adding 2 grand, you know, almost 2 grand. 474, we talked about 27.6. 29 if you get the HST, 33,000 if you get. So things are going up $2,000 to $3,000 from open station gear, open station HST, cab. So you're just adding $2,000 to $3,000 up. 3515 is 25.8 for gear drive, 27,000 for HST. 474, 27.6 for gear, 29 for HST, 33 for cab gear, 34.3 for cab power shuttle. 3620 is 27.3 for gear, 28.4 for HST. 4815, same price. 494, which is another popular model. 30,000 for gear, 31.3 for the HST, 35.4 for the gear cab, 36.7 for the cab HST. 4820, same prices as the 494. The 574, which is the tractor I have on the channel, which I got, mine's a 2022 model. The 574 run you 31.8 for the gear, 33 for the HST, 37.4 for the cab gear, and 38.5 for the cab power shuttle, or cab HST. 5520, 31.4 for the gear, 32.5 for the HST, 36.8 for the cab gear, 37.9 for the cab HST. The 554, 32.5 for the HST, 37.5 for the cab. And then the 4058 was the new models, right? That's the 39.5, and then the cab model was 45. Man, that's a sweet tractor though, man. And then you have the 754, I'm sorry, let's go to the 654. And I know these numbers are getting kind of jumbled up, but the 654, 43.9 for the cab gear, and then 46.4 for the cab HST power shuttle, cab power shuttle, 654 power shuttle. 754s, 48.5 for the cab gear, and then cab power shuttle's 51,000. And then the 115, how much is this 115 behind me? I'm glad you asked. 76,000. Man, how much cheaper than the John Deere is that? Holy cow. And then the 130, which we saw way across the show over there, 94,000. So if you think about 76,000 and 94,000 compared to like John Deere, Case, Massey, you're getting a heck of a deal, right? I think this will give you, this will help you get you some decisions, right? And hopefully you can talk to your dealer and say, hey, can you get me in this ballpark? You know, but like I say, that's why YouTubers don't like giving out prices, because dealers have they have some, if they have any wiggle room at all. I don't know if they have wiggle room at all, but you know, a guy in California, his freight is going to be a lot more expensive than a guy in Georgia. It's just, I mean, that's just how it works, right? But you guys are smart enough to figure all that out. But hey, listen, I've got a goal. I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers by December 31st, 2025. So I can't do that unless you guys hit that subscribe button. So I would appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. There's no fluff on our channel. We just do tractors. That's it. So anyway, those are some of the prices. I think you'll be happy with T1. We've been with them for 5 years. So that we've been, they're good tractors, dependable. So we like them. Anyway, hope that helps somebody make a decision. Appreciate you guys watching. God bless.